What up, my fellow Knicks fans? This is your guy Marcellus Ease, and don't panic quite yet. Now, Kevin Durant made an appearance on Hot 97, and he talked about some of his thought process while going through free agency. But I really want to touch base with this because he brought up an interesting point about some of today's younger players and some of their perceptions as far as when it comes to certain franchises.
So I have to know, did you at any point seriously consider the Knicks? Was that a real thought?
I thought about it, yeah. Just a thought. But I didn't really do any deep, full analysis on the Knicks. No.
And were you aware that at the time? I mean, given the people you know, I would imagine you were aware that here people were talking about it constantly.
Yeah, I mean, you heard it every day. Even media in the Bay Area was talking about it every day. So it was tough to dodge, but I can't control it. It's hard to get the best players.
Yeah, apparently so. Some of them don't even consider it. They don't even take it even seriously.
It's hard.
What is so hard? Why is it so hard?
I mean,
because it's not like they don't have the money.
I think a lot of fans look at the Knicks as a brand and expect these younger players who, in their lifetime, don't remember the Knicks being good.
Right.
So, I didn't grow up with the Knicks. Well, I seen the Knicks in the finals, but kids coming up after me didn't see that. So that whole brand of the Knicks to them is not as cool as, let's say, the Golden State Warriors or even the Lakers or the Nets now. You know what I'm saying? It's like the cool thing right now is not the Knicks.
Was there any truth to the fact that Jim Dolan came on my other show, the Michael Kay Show on ESPN, he came on and said, we're definitely going to get someone, blah, blah, blah. There are people who say that once he said that, he lost you and Kyrie. Is there any truth to that?
No, I don't think me and Kyrie even heard that.
Now, forget about the Knicks being cool because we all know it's all about perception. And right now, the Knicks are not only developing the young guys, but they're sort of redeveloping their brand. Because Kevin Durant was born in 1988. And if you're around his age range, you've seen the Knicks make it to the finals and somewhat be competitive in the late 90s. But about 70% of the league right now, age-wise, have grown up with the Knicks not being competitive at all. And that demographic is beginning to represent most of the NBA league. So for a player like Kevin Durant, when he starts to become more of an older veteran, it's better for him to start recruiting younger players while being on a franchise that has a better perception within that generation. But this, rebuilding from the ground up, it's been a long time coming because we all know throughout the 2000s and the 2010s, the Knicks have took a lot of quick shortcuts to try to skip rebuilding, and it hasn't worked long term, and it's actually stunted us for a lot longer had we just scratched everything out and just do a rebuild. Because they always say you can't rebuild in a big market like New York City, but that's not true. Because regardless of any sport, rebuilding is something you have to do when you're running a franchise. The Knicks right now are headed in the right direction. It's not going to be sexy, but as long as they stay the course, they'll be fine. You guys stay safe. Peace.